First, I've just remembered. Ashanti and 50.
I think Ashanti looks banging.
She's 50. Ashanti is 50? God damn. She looks good.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
What?
She is. Yeah.
I knew that.
She's 40.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's 40.
Do you know how many times I asked? I'm like,
Yeah.
Kwa editing part.
hapana, wacha tumrarue na yeye. Sasa amekuja hapa na machanchang. I give you that one, no? I give it to you.
Yes.
Use it as ammo.
Yes, as ammunition.
Tudanganya wakati. Yeah. I asked like 600 times. Yeah. No,
I mean, so did I. I was checking her out, guys.
You know, fast. You know those guys who lie to you. Paka you even believe their story.
Like, this guy is red.
I was like, nigga, Ashanti ain't 50. Ashanti is 45.
She's still fine, though. She's still fine.
She's fine. Nigga, just alikuwa ana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Body good.
Like,
Oh, wow.
Damn. Exhausting.
What's up?
All right. Joyce is too loud. Joyce should listen to before she answers Kerry. Joyce, why do you have psychopathic tendencies?
What's happening here?
Excuse me?
Do you always feel like you're in the need of showing off? Like you're confrontational?
What is happening?
You just want to be seen that you're powerful?
I'm being attacked.
No, actually, first of all, shout outs to Vas Vlog. That's a comment on the previous episode. She said that you're too loud and you're talking over everybody. And I went through to some research. Dr. Peter K. Jonasson said, shorter people, especially those who wish they were taller, are more characterized by traits likely to make them show off and be confrontational and interested in power.
So,
like, do you...
So you're just going to sit there as
Is there something you need to tell us?
So you're just going to sit there as this happens? Yeah? You're just going to let this happen?
me, baby, I'm a
First of
spectator.
all, I don't wish to be taller. Okay? I actually like being short. And if there's any reason for me to be violent, it's because of this economy. That's why I am violent.
So
it has nothing to do with being short.
So now you're violent like towards everybody because of the economy. We are not the economy.
Wait, guys, are we on a podcast right now?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
First, did you just say short people are angry?
Yes, always.
And you said you're angry because of the economy.
Yes.
What's happening? Talk to me.
Oh, we're going to act like we don't know what's happening with the economy right now. Yeah? We're going to pretend like everything is fine and dandy.
What's happening?
Yeah?
Said
We're
the
gonna
angry
act like
person in the room.
No, chill. What happened?
First of all, do you know only 3% of Kenyans earn more than 50,000 Kenya shillings?
Okay, that's upsetting.
Isn't that a reason to be upset? I mean, yes, I'm part of the 3%, but the economy is not helping. The economy is not helping.
Shout out to the 3%.
I might drop down to the 97% if things continue the way they're continuing.
Yeah? So you're angry for your 3%ers?
Yeah, just angry for everyone. I'm angry.
You're more. It's more. What you're saying is, it's more likely to be a 97% than a 3%, and you're concerned.
I might be slowly sleeping, and I'm worried.
50K.
Yep.
Hey, on a real though, Maze, that's alarming.
What do I do with 50K?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, when I was a kid, when I was starting out, like, that's your bowling. But like now, economy. Do you know? Like,
can you imagine what you do with 50K right now?
You walk into a supermarket. I mean, when I was in Kakamega, and could tell you my stories later. Anyway, I went to a supermarket with 10K. Guys, I chomokadi 2 things. I was like, you know, Baka, you're even telling that you're about to write a mini placard over there. This supermarket must go. But then
Boycott the supermarket.
But then it's true. Like you see people say, I bought 2 eggs or 1 packet of milk and. People don't drink milk, guys. Milk is a luxury.
But surprising, you make that 50K like last throughout the whole month. For me, if I had a salary of 50K, first things first, I'd live in the office. Like Apple too.
Next door.
Yeah, not even next door, in the office. You go and see, offices come with kitchens.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom.
Yeah.
And nowadays, most offices are like in houses, right?
Yeah.
So you just make sure that you live there.
You can't stay at Boxpod.
Hey,
you can't.
But now with the new couch and everything, you'll be very comfortable. You'll be very comfortable.
I just need to replace Gilly with a TV. I might have Gilly to read me the news.
But I totally get it. Like, you know, in around the world, right? Like if you look at, like, say, India, for example, right now, to sort out these issues, imagine, okay, fine, I'm earning 50K, which is it's kind of decent. If they could reduce the cost of, transport. Because like half of that, you're giving a matatu guy to just move you from you to Jobo to, so if you're zero grazing, like what Ken is saying, right? Like if you're working at an M-Pesa shop, ambia unayo M-Pesa shop ni tafuti apartment upstairs. You know, it's gotta be like that because this cost for moving around.
Okay.
And going to the supermarket.
At you're paying rent due to places.
And then we also need to do shamba agronomics.
What is
on the balcony?
Oh my goodness.
You plant your own bogas there. You plant your own tomatoes. Yeah, because economy is tough, man.
Yeah, it's tough. So at least with that 50K, you're saying you'd have a shamba, so there's no buying groceries.
No, I'm saying 50K will make you a mushamba. Jesus Christ. What can you do with 50K?
Let's try and budget 50K. Where would you have to live for you to budget for 50K to last you for a month?
Nairobi. Not in Nairobi. Yeah, and you can't be dating. You can't date. You can't date.
Yeah.
You can't date.
No, unless you date someone who earns 50K. So now the both of you are
there's 100K between the two of you.
You are 3%ers already.
This life is difficult, man. Honestly,
you even walk around and say, ask this house, we are 3%ers. Anna, 100.
Joyce, I just feel like you're being attacked.
Excuse me?
I feel like it's huge.
I feel like my status is slowly slipping and you want to rub it in? No, things are tough.
But he's brought a very interesting point. He said, if you're earning that 50K, tough to another person who's earning 50K and make it 100K.
Yeah.
But better yet, think like a college girl. If you're earning 50K, find the owner of the company and marry him ASAP, right? Like, life is difficult.
Immediately, you're 3%er. Immediately.
Life is difficult.
In fact, you might as well be a 1%er.
And that's why guys hate on us.
What do you mean?
That's why guys hate on babes for sponyo culture. Because they just need support. You know, you're looking at it now like me, you and Joyce, right? And we're all like earning, you know, around the same place. Then me and Joyce, we find a boyfis, right? Who are balling.
3%.
You know you are a 97%. Because we've left you. Yeah? He's taking us places. We are doing things. You're going to start saying we are gold diggers. If we break up with this one and start dating another one, right? You know why you call us gold diggers? Because he sure is buying you.
No, but you know, if you have the urge to go and look for someone who who makes money, it means that even the bank that you're bringing is not enough. Nowadays, it's even the babes. It's the babes who are making bank, who are actually getting guys, like young guys, who are not making money, and they elevate them. See, I saw some guy who used to dance right now driving a G-Wagon.
Bruh.
Which guy?
You see how? Let me tell you something, eh?
Nowadays, even if you're a guy, bana, you can make it.
That's G-Wagon. I know there's no Shore in her right mind who take her own money and buy a G-Wagon for a guy who's temporary, by the way. She knows she's just choo-choo-choo-choo. Igari utapata the what do you call it? The logbook. He still has, right?
Yeah.
But introduce Uncle Waharia. You know why you've never heard of Uncle Waharia?
Because they don't exist.
They don't exist.
Come on.
One. Number two, he will buy his and her Harriers. What? To a college girl. Like, what are you doing, Unadu?
So you're saying as Auntie Waharia, you keep everything for yourself?
Yeah.
There's no sharing. If it's sharing, it's under your name.
No. It has to be controlled. I have to control it.
Okay.
When I say, Kijana, uko happy? Kijana, my feet are massage. Kijana. And he says, how high? Nipeleke hizi vitu kwa airport. But this one, where I'm giving you the G-Wagon. Bruh, when will you do my errands? Nah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why women will always be smarter than men.
Boom.
Thank you.
Okay. So, speaking the real 3%er. So now I want to find out. Yeah. Like, just take yourself back. Is there like, what's the least salo like you've ever gotten? Ama, the least amount of money you've been paid for a job. I once did a voiceover. I was paid 6K.
Sorry.
And yes, 6,000.
Like, was it like a voiceover for like a tea in the village?
Like a sentence?
Kuna mtu amekufa.
It's one of those ati.
As in a VO for like an ad.
Yeah, a VO for an ad.
Bruh.
What?
So it's in a company I worked for. And then these guys were like, oh yeah, so we had your voiceover artist. So yes, there's a script here. You guys go and record nini and then we'll pay you. First of all, payment comes end of the month.
Okay.
And then when I was there going to jazz the forms, me, kawaida, like I've got my VO rates. I went and declared my rate and whatnot. I was told, so we don't pay people this much. What we have for you is 6,000 shillings.
Sorry?
So you're paid for that 6K that guys for Azimio were waiting for Baba. You were given.
Imagine. I was the one who got it.
Bruh.
Aki.
Did you not throw a fit?
With a...
I would throw a fit. What?
No, but
Now you throw a fit and you work there.
and
So
it's the
now...
employer. But
Hey.
that's ever happened to me.
What?
I worked for this company. Kwanza mine is painful. Don't talk about it. So I was supposed to be paid. Let's say I don't say the amount because
Nah, tell us the
You have
amount.
to tell us.
It's the amount.
We're sharing.
Yeah.
I don't
We
want
are sharing amount.
I don't want 97%ers to be mad at me. Anyway, I'm kidding. So let's say I was being paid 10K, for example.
We
Right?
say.
Let's say,
Mhm.
right? And it was a whole show. Like, it was a whole show, right? When I finished, see, now we've negotiated everything. I'm a contract, blah, blah, blah. Then they say end month. Then see, now me, I'm like, Allah, the first month as Ishad, they said, okay, fine, we'll pay you for the first 4 episodes of Chomoka. I've given my invoice. My guy, I got a call immediate saying, sis, there's like 2 extra zeros on your invoice.
Excuse me?
Imagine. And we had a whole negotiation contract, nini. And basically just twisted me and said, listen, fanya hivi. Shikilia uzito. Couldn't try. I was so furious. But then how many people get themselves caught up in such a situation where you've worked hard for something, but the employer just decides,
I don't feel like
and then
paying
what are you
you.
going to do? What are you going to do?
Yeah, telling you, see, I pay you at the end of the month.
Imagine.
You-
But that's not the least amount I've been paid. Hey, me,
Yeah.
I've job for someone a whole day after. Then they give me 1,500. 1,500.
Oh, for
And
real.
they're so happy, man.
Yeah, actually, my
You're just
first
saying.
job, I used to do these promo jobs. My first job, actually, I was paid 1,500, but it was over a span of like 3 days. And then I was in campus, so I was, in my head, I was balling. I left there with like,
All my friends are
5,000.
ballers.
You tell the guys, let's meet.
1,500 every
Yeah,
day.
15 from
We meet at
Thursday
the
to
stage. I'm buying
Sunday.
smokies
Yeah.
for you.
Bro,
What
I
do you
went,
buy
I
with
bought.
1,500? What are you bowling?
This was like in 2010, please. So I was allowed to ball.
Yeah.
Please. I was allowed to ball.
And the economy, ilikuwa economy ya kabla uhuru. That's a different economy.
Yeah, that's a
very
different
different economy, my friend. When Kibaki had watched us, we're just like,
Yeah.
keep change.
Things are good.
Do you think now there's someone who says keep
Nah.
change?
Change
No,
where?
hell no.
How?
No, hell
Yeah.
no.
So that's
No,
probably
hell no.
difficult,
for
man.
my first job. That was like probably like 1.5, but I just remembered.
Uh-huh.
I've ever done a whole movie, a feature film movie back in the day, and I got paid 10,000. Please, I'm still hurt.
For a whole movie,
I
dollars.
haven't
A whole
healed.
movie.
10,000.
I haven't
Thousand.
healed.
Yeah.
But you
I
know,
have not
I'm kind of
healed.
not shocked though, because like
Right?
the industry at that time was like
It was trash.
Yeah, it was trash.
Yeah, it
Unless you're
was
getting a
actual
gig
trash.
for Sijui,
You know?
Sijui
Maisha
Account,
of
multi-choice.
J.
But at least Sijui someone has called you, we're doing House of Lungula. I'm not saying how much I was paid, 5K.
And mind you, we shot that movie in like 3 days.
Bruh.
I hope it never saw the light of day.
No, House of
because
Lungula, mine is out. You can check it out on Showmax. I'm there. I'm the Karao.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That
Like-
movie, my goodness.
Like cop for real, I'm a
Yeah.
stripper cop.
No,
Like,
Like,
everybody
but
get
you
on the
know,
floor.
The outfit was tight. You know what I'm
the
saying?
outfit was
It was
sexy.
suggested.
It was sexy.
It was
Do you show up with a
suggestive.
boombox like to the house to stop a house party?
No,
Oh,
I wasn't stripping. I wasn't stripping. It's life. But you know, we gotta start from somewhere.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's when you are 97%. Now that you are
Bruh,
3%.
I've not crossed over yet.
Just to remember, I've done Jobo for 500 bob.
This
Aki.
bar is getting lower.
Aki, I've done Jobo for 500
For
bob.
what?
Aki.
Nigga,
What
you gotta
job?
tell us
As
what
in,
this
even
was.
to an extent,
Uh-huh.
like we're here calling ourselves Team 500. Just because.
I've just remembered. Ladies and gentlemen, I've done a job with Kerry for 500 bob. I forgot
Which
it.
job?
And that's a couple of hours, man.
Imagine.
That was like from 1 p.m.
Yeah,
to like, and it was not once.
it wasn't. Yeah.
It's for the passion.
Yeah.
We're passionate.
For the love.
Yeah.
Wait a damn.
I can say,
Okay.
but that's not remuneration.
Yeah,
that's
it's
like,
not- yeah.
That's like lunch.
That's
Yeah, that was
transport.
lunch.
Remuneration.
That was lunch. So we were
Yeah.
like, you know what? Let's just buy lunch.
Yeah.
You
end
know,
up
buy
getting
for
a
us
smoky
lunch. Don't give us
500.
any.
Shout out to the other member of Team 500. You know,
Yeah.
you say, you know, you say.
Gang.
Allah? 3 musketeers. Three Musketeers.
Aki Maisha. So there's a lesson here. There's a lesson. You know, because like you meet like young people and like especially guys who are just starting out, you know, in campus, and they'll be like, "Oh, how much are you gonna pay me?" And they're so aggressive about it. They're like, "Nigga, shut the fuck up."
That's right. We've been given transport
back
only.
to back, right? First, there are even others who even tell you, "I ain't giving you transport," but like, you know, I'm going to get to sit and see how Kerry does it.
Yeah.
Bruh, it's the experience. But someone tells you, "Nah, ni afadhali nikae kwa nyumba niuze nini smoky." Sawa.
Okay.
Sawa.
Uza hiyo.
Uza hiyo
Huku kwingine
smoky.
kuna pesa. But now, speaking of, I still want to like dwell on this story for people earning money. Yeah. Have you ever been paid for a jobo and you feel like by the way, this is too much, I didn't deserve it?
Why are you
shouting?
us?
No.
Why are you bringing out the
Aggie.
skeletons? All the skeletons.
Because these things happen. Like there's those jobos yani you get and you're like, you know what? Okay, yeah, sure, I'll come through. What's your budget? And
then they give you the quote, you're like...
No, they ask you what's your budget. Like, they ask you, what's your quote? You're like, nah, you tell me your budget.
What do you have?
And then they give you the budget, you're like,
Thank God I kept quiet.
I know, right?
Ni vizuri si kunyamaza.
Yeah.
And
You
we
know
were
what?
talking about the other. This babe calls me and she's like, "Oh, what do you think I should?" I'm like, "Shut your mouth! Just shut your mouth and sit down and listen to the
Listen
offer
to what
and
they have
see
to ask.
if it's something you want."
I swear to
right?
God. Come back to the first person I called. I'm like, I don't know how to negotiate. Help me. She was like, you just keep quiet and listen to what they have to offer.
Yeah.
I'm glad I kept quiet.
Just go there and just be like, Because me, I've been that babe.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I've been that babe. Now let me flip it. I've been that babe who's, you know, you've gone, you've pitched something. You're like, yeah,
we like it.
So how much are you, you know, to send us a budget, guys? I gave a budget of like 1% of what they were going to give me.
Oh my Jesus!
Like, you know, such a negligible figure, right?
no.
Because in my head, me, I've calculated like I can do this, I can squeeze it, I can do this, and they're just like, "What? You okay?" And they signed, and then I did it. And then now when you're talking to someone, you know, after gaining a bit of experience, you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like this guys,
I could have made so much.
You didn't even feel like telling me, "Okay, we'll add for you this amount," you know, because ain't nobody gonna do that. So I've experienced that, which has taught me to keep quiet.
Yeah.
But I have found myself right before you're about to say the figure, you know, you've pitched something so incredible, right? In a space that's not your usual space. And then the person says, "Okay." And then they say, "So we're going to come back to you with an offer." Then they come back with an offer. You're just like, "Gay fafa."
Thank God I said nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know someone has actually done that for me before? The first time I ever did like an influencer gig, I had no idea what being an influencer, like a content creator is. So the person who was asking me for the quote, I sent the quote. Do you know he called me back? He was like, "No, that's too low. This is a company that has money. Add." So I doubled it.
Shout out
so
to
you
that
should have
person.
more friends like that.
No,
okay?
but
shout out to you.
Look what make 1%.
And you can make a 50% of
Jesus.
what was available.
Shout out to that
At least it was
person.
50.
Yeah.
You may see quotes, baby. Even artists, and there's so many artists have said that. I get someone's quote and I look at it and I'm just like, I even call them, I'm just like, "Sasa fanya hivi. Ongeza 0.2 alafu rudishe hiyo kitu."
Thank you. Moral of the story, if your quote is kubalid in one phone call, just know that
They had
Yeah, you're
more.
being played.
Yeah, they definitely had more.
But if they tell you, okay, so we'll call you back, just know at least you've given them something to think about.
To think about. They're like, well.
What?
Well, my first job I
what's
also
the-
felt overpaid, but it was different. It was just that it was my first time ever acting, and I don't know. I didn't know how much actors get paid. So I think I was like 22 and earning, you know, a good amount.
What's a
of
good?
money.
Tell us the good.
Tell us.
the good. Tell us the good.
Okay, so my first ever time on TV, first time acting, first time ever doing anything like that. I think I was being paid 80K a month.
Imagine.
Yeah.
In campus.
Yep.
You what's the most amount you
Bowling. You kwanza, I'll get to you. No, I'm going to get to you because you've not, so far.
I'm going to tell you the figure.
Kwambox has not told us even
figures?
a single
Yeah.
figure.
I'll tell you the figure.
You tell us.
Okay, so the one for the TV show, it was supposed to be a meter.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then they said it was 100K. After I've done everything.
Oh, no.
I kid you not.
Okay, that's painful. No, I felt that in my chest. I felt it in my chest.
Thank you. That's why I don't like talking about this shit. Because it pisses me off.
What?
Do you know what I mean? Why the fuck have you...
You're even sitting up. You're like, damn it.
No, but true story.
Hey, Pole.
Yeah.
All right, so me...
See, that's why I didn't want to talk about the figures. Because like, what the...
It's okay. We'll create a healing there.
Shit,
so
man.
we just send you there.
It's a safe space.
Bleep all that shit
Think
out.
about what you just said. I was fresh out of high school. Landed my first job. Cabin crew. Shirika la ndege. 19 years of age. I'm earning 150K. I was still living in my mother's house. I had to move out. As in, I was like, there's some things I need to do I can't do in my mom's house.
Ladies and gentlemen,
At 19.
My
150,000. And this was, guys, you don't calculate in the economy.
Yeah, you see, Hapa.
we're about like 10 plus years.
Gavaya Kibaki.
Wait, I'm not that old.
I said 10.
Please,
maybe
nigga,
10.
it was Gavaya Kibaki.
Sir, please. It was over a decade ago. Don't even try.
It was over.
Don't even
Not
try.
a decade, over.
Over a decade
Well
ago.
over. In
Please,
fact, the
sir.
word is well over a decade.
Over. Please.
And that's, if you're earning that amount of money and you're 19, bruh, of course you're going
You're
to
gonna
get
do some dumb
a
shit.
child.
Yeah.
Right? You will get a child. For sure. Because you can feed this babe. You can finance, you're dumb, right? You think now the next logical step is, I need a family.
Uko
You
na
know what I
sahani
mean?
ya
Yeah.
nani?
Sinia. Right now, saying, unafaa kukifanya hivi. I'm not saying that's what you did. I'm just saying.
No,
Is
you
that
know
what you
what?
did?
But
You know what?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
when-
actually true.
How old were you when you got your first kid?
I was 20.
Of course. That
After
completely makes
earning
sense.
150 for
A
a
month.
whole year. Bruh, you're just like, what do I do?
Oh my God.
What heights do I need to conquer now? Fatherhood.
You know,
Like, let me buy a
that's
house.
when she's like, yeah, I'm pregnant. You know what? Yeah, I'll take care
Don't
of
worry about it. Jesus.
Everything will be fine.
Now if a babe tells you she's pregnant, ati here? Ya nani?
In this economy. I'm not about to raise a baby. But before we get to babies, Kwambox,
Bruh.
this is a free space.
150.
No, listen.
Hey.
This is a free space.
Tell me.
Tell me.
Are you doing wash?
What?
Allah.
What were you doing in Lamu? As in, why are you holidaying? Yeah, like
What? Kerry, who hurt you? I thought the Makomboras are just for...
no, I've just remembered. Because first
Violence.
we had to pressure you, yeah? We had to pressure you for you to give us figures. Yeah, everybody's here quoting 100 G's. You are saying meter.
Hey.
Mimi,
What were you doing in Lamu?
Like you
As
said,
in,
you keep
when
quiet
everybody is
you wait for
complaining.
your quote.
Everybody is complaining
Yeah.
economy.
Yeah.
This baby is out on holidays.
Mimi nishakwambia according to Joyce's stats, when you say everybody speak for yourself. Yourself. Because there's still a 3% that's doing stuff, right? But guys, Ebu, before you jump to Lamu, I started with Kakamega. How come you didn't speak about that part? Right?
Okay.
Do I need wash to go to Kakamega?
Nah.
No. But if I go to Lamu, that's where you guys are. Lamu you shall go.
You know what?
Really? Lamu you shall
That's
go.
true.
It's the same thing. Oye. Imagine for me, I find Lamu like Ushago. It's nice chill vibes.
She's talking about Lamu
You
prices.
see what I'm talking
As
about?
if it's Ushago.
No, guys, listen.
You see what I'm talking
This
about?
guy-
The same flight to Kakamega is the same flight I used to Nini. It's the same price.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, but they
Kakamega
stay in
kuna
the same
airport.
places.
Bruh. Read about it. Kakamega airstrip.
Kakamega.
And then shout out. What's wrong with cops? Anyway, that's a story for another day. Yes, there's an airstrip. And I went to Kakamega. I met my peeps, my folks. My folks stay there.
Oh, nice.
But
And
what
then
I
after that,
discovered
we went to
is Shags is a whole different world, guys. Do you know, like, both the whole time Mandamano was happening, guys are even asking which day it is. You know how, like, Shag, it's as in, you wake up, you tembea, you're just like, hey, you guys, we're not doing nini. They're like,
Mandamano.
no, not just mandamano, just, like, stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Because you wake up, you have breakfast, then you hear the mabati cracking under the sun. And then I don't know what it is about Shags. Like, I'm hungry all the time.
It's 'cause you're
Like,
not stressed.
all the time.
It's 'cause
I'm
you're not
hungry.
stressed.
Like, lunchtime ikifika nasikia ni kama nimetoka kudig in the shamba. Anyway, so I finished that. I realized, okay, this guy that's the life. Nairobi is stressful. Like, Nairobi stressful guys don't even know the day.
Yeah, but
is there a day you've ever woken up without alcohol or drugs, right? And woken up and say, which day is today?
Nah.
Shags guys, man. You're telling him, hey, unajua kesho ni Easter.
Wednesday.
Anasema, aya,
Hey.
tuko 2023.
Nimesikia na wewe.
But that's
Nimesikia,
life,
ati
man.
Christmas inakuja. Anyway, so I crossed from there, I came to Lamu, same thing, man. Boat guys, that's because it was the day for Mandamano. That Wednesday, I'm on the boat. Guys, like, I'm asking the guy, Mandamano. Bana, mimi nimeenda swim, nimetoka kupiga samaki huko, alafu tukakuja hapa, tumeuza samaki, ndio sasa maturisti. Like,
Maturisti.
Kenya ni Kitengela, Nairobi na Kisumu.
No way.
Guy.
When I'm seeing videos at there's burning tires, blah blah blah. I'm just like, why is this happening?
In Nairobi, people are being robbed on Mbagathi. Like they stop.
What?
Yeah, they stop your car, chomoa you outside, and then like, what? That was crazy, man.
Well, at least they're not kind enough to rob you
They
in a
don't stop
hospital.
boats in Lamu.
So that if they hurt you, they can take you in.
That's your takeaway from this.
No,
yeah?
everything has a silver lining, guys. You just
Oh,
have to find
damn.
it.
You've talked like a real 3%er. You've talked like a true 3%er.
Oh, no, get me.
3%er.
I spend all my money on vacation. All my money on vacations. Thank
That's
you.
why it
Oh,
goes.
damn.
Yeah.
That's where all your money goes.
All of it.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, into vacation stuff.
Spoken like a true 3%.
So why?
Shush.
What?
I can't believe you mentioned Lamu and Wash and someone was in Johannesburg.
Oh, damn.
Right? Do you know flight ya Johannesburg nikikata hivi mara 5 ninaweza enda Lamu mara 6. Ayo acha. Ebu tell us. We've had Ponyo.
Ranchos. Fresh.
Hey. AKA. Hey, I'm Mapiano.
Robot.
Hey, how was South Africa?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
My first time there, it was just... I think I'm going to move there, guys. I will leave you.
You're going to move to South Africa?
I'm going to move to Johannesburg.
So ni ile haupendi stima kwa continuous. You can't zinga for South Africa and South Africa ina stima,
Yani
power rationing. It's like we're 1997.
The crime in Nairobi is not enough, you know.
You want to
like,
look at Nyongolo in a different language. Then you can tell the cops, I didn't understand what you were saying.
you know,
First of all, I had a chaperone the whole time, so I was safe. Thank you. But you know, the wildest thing about being there, it was seeing people who look exactly like me, but who don't speak my language. It wasn't like a bad thing. It was just like, every time I've gone to a foreign country, it's always been where there's majority white people. Yeah. But sometimes I even feel like walking up to someone and be like, Sasa. I'm like, oh, no. Where now?
Just people in South Africa look like you.
Yeah, see, they're black.
Wewe venye hauna matako na hiyo. And you're trying to say to look like a South African.
That's violence.
Get the fuck out of
No,
here.
that's violence.
Oh my God.
Kwambo is body shaming me. I hope you guys...
Oh my God.
I hope you guys have heard
But like when you
the cyberbullying that is going on in this studio.
It's face-to-face
I hope you have heard the cyberbullying that is going on in this video. No, but
for real. Like, doesn't everybody in South Africa have like big hips and a yash?
I really feel like they do.
Like they do. Like it's just like I think it's all this. I'm a piano, you know. Going down. Just they're doing.
They're
hip
constantly
action.
working out.
Squat,
Leg day.
piano. Your biabs raises to another. Hey, you meet a Nigerian guy. He goes for business to South Africa and never comes back.
Yeah.
Because he's found the
Yeah,
there, so
just
it's
like. But the men there. What did you think? Because we saw yours.
Yeah, you have a sponsor. No, she actually said it.
What?
Yeah, you said it on your.
I said what?
Yeah.
I said what?
As in
On
Joyce.
your story.
You have Amzae and you haven't
Aki.
even shared with us.
Ati guys, here's my sponsor.
I saw the photo.
Check out his drip.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Hebu tuambie huyo ni nani?
Kabisa.
Hapo kwa hiyo picha.
Hiyo hapo. You tell us.
He was just my chaperone, guys. I was joking. He's
Your
not my
chaperone is
sponsor.
Amzae.
Chaperone.
Wacha kutudanganya.
Yani you decided to ditch all the boys yani for guys.
Yeah, because clearly Kenyan men don't know how to take care of me. So
Sorry.
maybe I should choose a South
Economy
African
ni
man.
tough, man.
So
Economy ni tough.
holla at me.
Guys who can pay the bill.
Yeah, guys who can pay bills, you know.
Yeah, nice
and
one.
guys who can keep me in the 3%.
Nice. But you know what is it?
Can you hate on her for saying that?
No, I can't.
I can't.
Absolutely.
Can't.
I support you,
Yeah.
by the way.
Honestly,
Please,
like if you
live
are
large.
kufanya at ladies to aspire to, if a lady says, you know, I just want a tall, dark, handsome, just to pray, kando hapo, yeah, reality. And then if I say I want like a rich guy, right?
It's a problem.
Someone say, she's a gold digger.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
You don't have gold
I want
to
a
dig.
middle income guy. No, bruh. I want a poor guy. No. My guys, and it's not actually the first prayer point, guys. It's just like
It's
number
part of
4.
the list.
It's number 4. Like tall, dark, handsome, you know, kind heart with money, you know.
Yeah, you know, so...
It's not a gold digging thing.
Yeah, come on.
Walai.
What's
To
the
say
not-
that you want someone with money.
Yeah.
It's not a gold digging thing. My
No,
guys,
it's not.
just,
yeah.
you know,
It's even your-
preserving
It's
my
being specific.
own gold
Yeah.
as well.
folks right now are looking at the economy. Now, I get someone who are just basic,
Yeah.
right? It was no ambition, right? And then now you're only economy plus inflation plus all those things, right? And then we're just here 10 years from now. I'm just like, okay, he love Elisha.
Every day-
He's
every
no
day
longer
in
that cute, right? He doesn't even do sit-ups anymore, right? Now I'm asking myself, what investment did I make here?
Every day in that house, you're just playing Romain Vago. Soul provider.
Yeah, me like a soul
And you're
provider.
you're that person.
I want a soul provider. Someone who's providing me souls to wear
Nah,
shoes.
yeah, to go out on
Thanks.
holiday.
Thank you.
Thank you. So what's the secret to like not having kids?
Kwanza wacha nikwambie. Are you ready for the secret?
Tell us.
So,
tell us.
You know, a lot of people think, like, what, Kerry? You've probably created a perception out here that I'm balling, right?
Yeah.
It's not balling.
Yeah.
Guys, my secret. I don't have kids.
It's that simple.
Nigga, I don't have kids. You just imagine, by the time Kerry gets his salo, it comes like this, pam. He has to remove school fees. And because nowadays, sijui Montessori, sijui swimming sorry, sijui basi sorry. You know, it's like, there's so many things. Even healthcare for kids is different, right?
Yeah.
On top of that, the kid needs a tablet. Sijui they need a what? You don't even have a tablet. You just take Panadol for the pain, right? Bruh. And then the economy just keeps getting worse and worse. And the thing about kids, you can't quit in the middle.
Honestly.
You can't say, I think this project, I think it's a failed project. It's not bringing any income.
Shelve it.
Yeah, so shelve it.
Let's
So
start
that's
afresh.
the only reason.
Yeah.
But if I have a kid right now, guys, the humility I will face. Nitakuwa tu nakula, you'll never even hear at vacation. My job will just be kuangalia na macho. Nairobi
Nakula
National Park
kwa
driving inside there. That's it.
Hata kama kuko na
Giraffe
pesa ya
center
fuel,
nini feed
you know,
giraffes.
if you will have,
Nawatembesha orphanage.
Futsubishi from now on.
Thank you.
Because I mean the economy, but it's true. I feel like I don't know. I don't know if we exaggerate when we say like kids are expensive, because it's not like they're cheap,
Kids
right? Because like a lot of guys will be like, yeah, you make it work, you know, kids, you know, they're so beautiful. They are very beautiful, but I don't think it's as easy as people who already have kids make it seem.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, you just work it out. You know, I'm used to doing this already. I'm like, yeah, you have an 11-year-old. You've been practicing for 11 years. You can't tell someone who's had her income to herself all these years that, oh, you know, it's fine. Just, you'll figure it out. Just have a kid. When you get a kid, you'll figure it out.
That's a lie. It's a lie.
No.
And
Walai, yani your future kids are going to be looking at this and be like, why, yani mom, yani kumbe.
Yeah, they'll know I
How
was
to
very
bend.
practical.
also, let's just be real.
Very practical.
Not every parent actually chose having kids.
Yeah.
So they now when they're thinking about it, it's like, sasa maisha ingekuwaje kasi ingekuwa na watoto. Kwanza hiki na kichwa yake kubwa, hata hakuna kitu kinapatanga shule na tena nikilipa school fees. Hakuna kitu kinapata. That's look, if you feel pain about small things, you think your children are at golden.
Right.
When do you think people a parent just comes home and says, where's the They're mad because they have to live alone.
And it's a spoon in the sink.
They're just like, these fucking kids. It's just that I love them. But like, if they could tell you real talk what's going on in their head, bruh, you would be scared for life.
Imagine there's those who have 6, man, and like
have they never gone for vacation?
Kabisa.
Do you know why they've never gone for vacation?
Yeah.
Because their investment is those 6 kids.
No.
When you hear a parent telling you, I need you to get married now.
Yeah,
I need my investment back.
Yeah,
Get
that's
out
true.
of the
No,
house.
my dowry. I spent 2 million bob on your ass since you were born. And that's minus Nini inflation.
other
It's
things,
gotta
right?
come back.
So when I'm calculating, have you noticed how dowry negotiations have gone so crazy?
They are.
Somebody at Alienda University, so
And then
say ungemwachisha high school, ningemsomesha.
ingekuwa sawa.
Ningemsomesha if I knew, right?
Ningepatia
Hiyo
alimaliza high school.
responsibility. Nataka yenye haijaenda nipatie yenye haijakula nyasi mingi. Right? So parents are now investing. When this parent for 6 kids, you know they're just planning for the future. They're like, what? Kutesenkani kwa muda.
Kwa muda tu.
But on a real though,
Uh-huh.
that's a lot of money, because have you ever thought about it? Like, if your parents, because I've thought about it, like in my perspective,
Yeah.
if my dad gave me all the money that they've spent on school fees, like once I hit 18,
Yeah.
like, so this is the amount of money you go invest, go start a business. But I'd be like far off from where I am
You'd be a
right now.
1%.
Nigga, you would not be nowhere.
No, come on.
Education.
You know-
are umepatiwa at
No
now you're
life
saying,
skills.
look, okay, look, sawa. Times
No, obviously
12.
you can talk, you can do math, as in, come on. And there's that setup in the family, probably like a family-run business or something. The family has set itself up in a way where as soon as you're born, we know this guy is going to be an accountant at the shop.
Yeah.
So they start teaching you math at home, homeschooling.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to school, no uniform, nothing.
That's in Indian homes.
But that's
Exactly.
African, but it's
African
still
homes.
not
Why are they
enough.
more advanced than us then?
No.
Have you
Get
seen?
out of here. Africa is the best continent on the world. No, African parents also do that.
You know you're lying.
They do that. African parents do that. They
do
know that
actually.
they give birth. So you're like, niko na shamba na ni eka 3. Nahitaji workers 7. Na bibi na bwana tuko 9. Alafu na wakufunga gate 10. So ana calculate hivi anasema tuanze kuwatoa toa. And back to back, like if you see shags, the kids are just like half at me, you know, 6 months older than me. I'm like,
you're like, how?
So you were in the stomach while she was in the stomach, you know. And then worse still, the folks have, as soon as you said, by the time you start talking, you've left the womb, they're showing you business. As soon as you left the womb, they're starting to show you, wewe ni chef, hata kupika. So you find a 3-year-old is picking an ugali, but you're just like,
you're like,
yeah, it's just, we just need to tap into those skills. Because we have chefs, we have work cleaners in the house. Kazi yako tu ni kufagia. 3-year-old, you're already sweeping the house. There's a nini, netoaje, uyo akutumwa, what are they called? The person used to be sent around.
Messenger.
Right? Your mom is telling you, bring the remote. She's training you for future jobs.
Not messenger, you'll be the border guy of the house.
Boda guy. Yeah, they'll get you a boda first of all.
Thank you.
But I don't think that would have been enough. You still need life skills. Can you imagine all that money at 19? You 150 ilikuwa inakumaliza hadi ukapata mtoto. Na imagine all that money at 19. There's no way. Lazima ukule life kwanza before you start touching that kind of money.
Have you seen me complain about pataing at all? You know what? Like,
if you had been given the same amount of money, you still need life skills.
You're the one who's complaining that you went on vacation. You're the one who's complaining we went on vacation. We're trying to tell you where you went wrong, bro.
Yeah. You know, we're trying to like get you to the 3%. Damn it.
What I have that the both of you don't have is unconditional love. Like, there's one thing, like I tell myself my daughter is my boss. Even if I don't like my job, I love my job.
Yeah.
Even if, or for example, if I didn't like my job, I wouldn't be showing up.
Yeah.
But having my daughter as my boss and knowing that I've got a purpose as to why I do what I do, why I had to like wake up this morning to come shoot a podcast.
Yeah.
It's all because of unconditional love. Because I know the day I get locked up today, all you motherfuckers are going to like ruka me. Atikeri did what?
That's so cute.
I'm there saying, it's not me. I didn't do nothing. My daughter will still believe me.
I know.
Aww.
That's cute.
That's so cute.
And shout out to the parents who think like this.
Yeah, shout out to you guys.
And then you spend all your time raising this kid and say, this is my retirement plan. And then they'll take care of me when I'm old. And then she grows up, has her own independence. She flies to Japan and says, fuck parents. And then the next thing you're just there, I needed a child to take care of me in my future. That child is called a nurse. Save money and get a nurse to take care of you in your future. Hiki ndio kufanya ati African kids. So
have to take care of their parents.
Black tax. You know, my eye, apple of my eye. Fuck that.
Apple of my eye.
The way your parents struggle, man, you gotta take care of them.
Oh my God.
But me speaking like that, yeah, I support you.
I'm dead. Okay, no.
But you know, people do what they gotta do to take care of their children. For example, the very have you guys heard about the rich Indian beggar? He's worth what? 1 point?
Oh, this
I saw 1.3 million.
Yeah,
you know what?
He's
this
Kenya shillings, right? Or USD.
Dollars.
Yeah. So
as in he's worth 170 million. As in basically this beggar can give Kenya a loan.
No, but then guys, I'm serious. Like there's a beggar in India who it has been found out he's worth 1.3 million USD. If you put that in Kenya shillings, it'll give you chest pains. But he probably didn't take care of his family. I don't know. He's still doing it.
First things first, yeah. Like even in this country, I'm so sure like there's people who support their family through their kids through begging.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
Like you say, sina school fees
for sure.
Need to me 10K.
Even me, if I can worth 1.3 million USD, works. I will become a beggar.
Because speaking about this beggar,
But listen, I think begging, there's opportunities there.
What
and
do you
honestly,
mean?
I feel like it's tough economy. Maybe you should beg for.
Beg for?
Yeah, there's so many people leaving PZ. You know when your parent is leaving you and saying, "Mimi naenda Kenya kufanya kazi." They're coming to the streets to beg to pay your school fees.
Yeah.
There is money here.
Clearly.
Me, I'm not feeling guys. There's no amount of radio I can do and get $1.3 million.
Yeah.
So in fact, you should be saying guy when I tell you I'm going to work to talk for 4 hours, right? Exactly. That guy is collecting $1.3 million. Put that in perspective.
Actually, he is worth
Yeah, not
1.3 million. He gets about 6,000 bob a day.
Can you hear this?
That is a lot of cash For you, end
like
of the
that.
month,
It's
then
like-
can you imagine?
It's like you doing a VO and waiting end of the month to get the 6K.
No,
Yeah, I'm
imagine.
thinking
You should have gone to the streets and
30
begged.
days.
Me, I'm even thinking how hard it is for me to buy even 5K from someone. There's someone who is worth 1.3
Begging is-
million USD
No,
because
it's
of
the
begging.
skills. It's the skills. Ask Eric
You
Omondi.
go and ask. By the way.
You
Eric
have to-
Omondi.
By the way.
He went to London for lunch and then decided to go begging outside the
on the
restaurant.
streets, yeah.
man.
But I think it's a look. I think if you go anywhere, like I feel like now if I ever go to Greece, I'm just going to go to the hotel, make sure it's expensive, then during the day,
You go begging.
I take the bus, I go to the other side of town. They help me, Africa. Help me, Africa stranded.
Hungry,
Either that or
stranded.
I stay here, immigration, choose, give me tickets back. And guys are just like, wow, racism bad. They just, they even get, go back to Africa.
White guilt.
Go back to Africa.
White guilt. White guilt.
So I'm like, I go, I pay for my hotel, and I come back to Nairobi, right? Because clearly there's money in begging.
Clearly.
There's money. Kwanza unaona hiyo look ya Eric. Hiyo ka hairstyle.
Hivi.
Yeah, hiyo.
No, but this guy, he was begging Siju wearing expensive clothes. I watched that video. There's some guy who
it's just being African.
Uh.
Unakaa to the right amount of. You see, in Kenya, we are so poor that a beggar has to look like a beggar.
Poor.
You can't just wake up like this looking umepiga luku at you say, hey, because there's a guy here on this street, right? And there's another guy down on Awins Kodek. You know, you unasikia sauti unasema, oh my God, let me see if I have some then you turn, you're like, mbona unakaa umeoga? Ulioga wapi? Because a beggar should not have showered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a beggar needs
So
to
you're
look
saying
dirty.
you need to look,
You gotta have the look.
destitute. You have to look
In fact,
destitute.
I feel
And
like
they all usually like have one pimp. No one head honcho.
There's a pimp.
Like
It's
it's called a pimp.
Yeah,
it's still a pimp.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because whatever you collect, you take.
Yeah, mnagawana.
Yeah, so they've got
Anachukua
like
percentage.
they all
Yeah.
go to one person.
They do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Me, I thought you guys were
It's the
joking.
person with the big truck now who look like
This
bebas all
TZ
over
guy
everywhere.
collecting 250K or 300K per day. One guy, one cohort. So they've been placed in different places. You're just, and you see, they know what pulls in your heartstrings. For Jungus, it's black skin. How the fuck do I get them out of here? Here.
It's called white
Go back
guilt.
to Africa.
It's called white guilt.
But here in Africa, right? Here in Kenya, ati ukuja umepiga luku hivi ati now you. Ati, oh my
Ati no,
God.
gonna look in better kuliko yangu spati.
I can't get school fees for my daughter. What do I do? Let me supplement my radio hours with hey, I mean, Skodeki na kaikona nini? Help Saidia. Saidia. Bruh, guys, I'm telling you, get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
In fact, they'll even put you on TikTok.
Yeah,
So how do you go about looking destitute?
I
If
got
you are
you.
to become a beggar
No,
today,
first of all, even before we get there, for me, I know that I'd rather sleep hungry
Then asking.
than ask someone for money.
Right? That's exactly what I'm saying.
Would
Like,
you ask someone for money?
unless I'm like desperate, and it has to be like someone I'm related to. You know, like it's so hard for me to even be like, you need 5K? Ndakurudishia. I mean, I have asked, but it's after at my wit's end. I have no other option.
Bruh, and it's a very good question you've asked. And I feel like you need to have a community of people.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there are people who, there's only maybe 2 people who I know, because we have a history,
Yeah.
we've been grinding together.
Yeah.
So if this nigga picks up the phone and says, yo, I need I'm
It's cool.
bound to,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
But asking money is very difficult.
It's so hard.
I feel like, at Kwanzaa, it's those ones that I don't have food in the house, and I've been in that situation where you've done business and things have umanad, and then your salo you've cooled it the first week because of things you need to pay for. So you're sitting in your house, you're like, niko na
Not the rest of the month, yeah.
na chumvi. What snack can I make? You're even Googling.
Recipe for bread and so.
I love the internet. What you talking about? I've got, and then she says, fast, put a cup of oil. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got no oil. So I need to call somebody, right? So I need to call somebody. Now I'm looking, I'm there. I'm like, oh, okay, this one. You know, paka you scroll, paka you realize, I have 3,000 contacts.
And can only call one person.
No, you can't. Like, even those ones, you're just like, no, I can't call. I don't,
Yeah.
So you just sprinkle the salt on the bread. You salt that bread with the salt, slap it like this, come a taco.
Salt sandwich.
Salt sandwich. You know what it
Yeah.
is. And you take it down with an ice cold H2O
Man.
From the tap.
from the sauce. You have to know.
Oh, from the sauce.
From the sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's
You
weird
know
how
what it is.
anything you put in bread becomes a sandwich.
It
man.
is a sandwich.
Man.
It's a sandwich. Americans made it. Like that.
But it's quite important, like what you're saying, having at least a circle or just people that you could talk to, because man, people out here, man, sleeping hungry, dying by themselves.
But there's a hack. So I've realized Nairobi people don't like to give cash, right? And I'm going to tell you how, 2 ways. I'm going to tell you how to be a professional beggar. Like, I've figured it out. Like, I'm going to help you, like, really get to that $1.3 million. I feel like it's possible.
Okay.
I'm going to hold a tutorial here at masterclass. But I feel like in Kenya, people think, don't give money, right? So the hack will be, say you need 6K, right? Or let's say 5K, whatever.
Yeah.
No, let's put it at 3K. You need 3K, right? And I call Kerry. I know what he's going to say, right? I'll be like, so I know there are 2 responses he'll give me. So I'll be like, yo, Kerry, you have 3K. Then he'll be like, I wish you'd called me like 5 minutes ago. I've just sent someone the 3K.
Damn.
Anywho, if he didn't give you that, the most other obvious answer, which now you have to prep for. So when he tells you that, you corner him, right? He'll tell you, you're stressed. No, so you'll be like, so give me 3K. I say, I don't have 3K. Where are you? So you come, we catch a pint. Right? So he'll tell you, come, he buys you booze. Right?
Yeah.
Instead of giving you the cash. So now that's where you're smart. Make sure you go, if it's at his crib, say, cool. When he's ordering drinks, you'll be like, you don't drink that one which he's drinking. Say, I stopped drinking that Makali. Now I drink gin. The one that's worth the 3K, right? Get that mzinga in your hand and get the fuck out of there. Go return that shit to the wines and spirits. Tell them, give me 3K. I need to go pay for something. Right? Like, that's the only way you can get money from Kenyans. Honestly, people are stingy. People are stingy.
But it's important because someone would rather buy you booze other than give you cash.
That's the reality.
And
so you have to be smart.
is.
You can't sit there and kati slap kwa matako. And you haven't eaten. Like, hapo tuko kwa club, you came
And
there
then
to ask for 3K. And now you've drunk and the person is not even buying you food.
Me, I'm still waiting for tips of how to become a professional beggar because 1.3 million, I'm tired of being 3%. I want to be 1%.
I got you.
Yeah, so how do I become a professional
honestly,
beggar?
I think Kenyans, makeup artists are killing it, guys.
Yeah, especially SFX. This special effects.
Prosthetics, guys. I saw Kina Foina doing a class. I saw 12 people in that class. I was like, you see? The number is multiplying.
It's growing.
Yeah? So we can have more beggars. So this is what you do. Now imagine the beggar is Kerry, right? So first you have to have a nice story. Maybe let's create a story.
Yeah, let's create a
Sina
story.
kichwa.
And what have we written there? Huyu ni Kerry.
Huyu ni Kerry.
Kerry hana kichwa.
Kichwa ya Kerry iliruka. Saidia.
Alikatwa kichwa. Na sasa, and there's a sound there. You've worked for
ambulance.
Imeandikwa urgent appeal. Right? So that they know the ambulance akutu hapo standby. Ukiweka tu donation yako ifike pesa wanakupeleka.
Yes.
And the time you've gotten some proper prosthetics, you have no head. Because that's the only way Kenyans pay. Like if you come at you, you've just figured, look at your seat, at some snacks and hydration and a coffee so that you don't, they will ignore your ass.
So what you're trying to say is you get an SFX artist to make you look
like a baby. Exactly. Kichwa
how much they cost?
Paka imekaa hapo kwa nini? Anasema angalia kichwa yangu nisaidie. That's the only way Kenya. Or like you have to tell them, like the way someone tells you ati daktari ati amesema sijui nini. And then they're bending like this. You're like, I'm tempted to tell them, maybe simama nione hiyo mguu kama iko. Because I've seen videos of you've talked at giving the guy, you felt sorry for him, you've read the story. My goodness. You're like, what happened? Tax did what? They went away with your leg. And then they bounced with the leg, man. And he's asking for an urgent appeal there for surgery, blah, blah. You're like, nigga, say less. You give him the money. Right? Then you come back in the evening. You're pretending that gets a thanks to road there. Beba. So the next time you find a guy seated like that, mguu ilitoka. You're just like, hebu songa niangalie vizuri. Nataka kufeel kuna mguu before I give you my money. So Kenyans were like that. So if you go into the streets, you gotta look the part, man.
All right. So, and then now, where do you go and choose and beg? See, kwanza you go to somewhere where people have got cash.
Like?
Right? Yeah.
Like
outside village market.
Wacha nikwambie watu are living beyond their means. These stories for all of people in Kileleshwa. In those apartments that you shouldn't be living in.
You know what we're talking about.
You know you're living. Like, unatengeneza 100K na rent ni 80K. Skiza hii tips. Find a prosthetics person. and go and beg in Tao. Tao is the prime property for sure because of footfall. I think like a lot of people are on a pita huko.
All walks of life every day. I think they said statistically at least 3 million Nairobians pass through the CBD every day.
What?
Yeah,
For real?
Nairobians only. Yeah, daily.
Do you know,
So can you imagine half of those give you 20 bob?
Imagine. No wonder people are living here with 300,000 because of begging in Tao. Guy. Hey, let me tell
Okay,
you.
guys, for real, now I'm starting to think about this begging thing seriously.
No, for real. It's somewhere between
3
1 million
million
to 3 million a day.
So if I had good marketing,
And that's just Nairobi. We're not talking about people who have come from Shags and also going to the CBD. Nairobians.
you notice that's why like there's some of these beggars, you'll see them your whole life. The same spot. Hajai toka.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu amesomesha watoto.
Bas.
Amesomesha kila mtu paka analetwa lunch
Hadi ako
hapo.
na
Mami,
kaploti.
uko fiti? Shika hii.
Imagine.
Shambe kwaje?
Imagine.
There's one app
na
here.
kaploti.
But places you shouldn't beg. You know, you'd think
You said
ati, let me
fake
go.
lifestyle.
Let me go to Runda. Listen, kila mtu akona gari and they are suspicious of everybody, right? So now rich people are very stingy.
Yeah,
mega
true.
rich
Mega
people.
rich are actually very.
They're looking there to say, you should have a job. You should have a job.
You should
I
work
gave you
harder.
20 bob. What did you do with it? Did you multiply it? Right? Show me the dividends. You know, so...
Show me the return in investments.
Yeah, but I also feel wasty. Apple Electric Avenue.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be...
Electric Avenue.
There's so many people pitting there.
That's true.
Nikiweka tu nini kwanza niseme, nimekuwa mfupi. Nisaidie nirudi kuwa mrefu. Do you know? Yeah, because that's a disability.
I like that. Moral of the story. Do not... No, it's not violence. Yeah, it's true. What we are next week. You know, these people at yours, you give me 3K, I'll pay you next week.
Just pay.
Yeah, stop that shit. Yeah, just go to Tao, find the prosthetics, ask
Hauna
for...
kichwa?
Makeup artist, effects.
Yes,
Kichwa ndio
that's
hapa.
effects.
Because
Kichwa.
I feel like
Collect
that would be
20
the
bucks
ultimate.
and you'll be fine.
Imagine.
That's a good point. So
Thanks so
I'll
much
let
for
you
that.
guys know how it goes if I get to my 1.3 million. Thank you.
Are you seriously going to think about this begging
Bro,
thing? Just
Let's play a
You're the
game.
one who's just told us that when you started your career, you're being paid 80K. Inflation, rise in career. Just imagine how much is being paid per episode, per month now. So say per episode.
Big bully.
Listen, all my balls are pons.
You are the robot sponsor.
Hey, Jesus.
All right, I've got a game for us. It's called Shoutouts. And it's pretty simple. You're not shouting out, or rather, you shout out people on the comment section. Just go to any video on the channel and you're going to shout out people who are watching. But now don't shout out with your regular voice.
Yeah.
We will give you a character, either a cartoon character or someone to impersonate.
Why am I on this show though?
Because we're awesome.
Okay, Ati.
No, I've already started looking at the shortest comment I can find. So
Okay,
it's
so
my embarrassment is kidogo.
give us an example.
Okay, so you're supposed to challenge me. Give me a cartoon character.
So I give you any cartoon character.
Or it could be a politician. No. No.
No, you can't switch it up. You can't switch a game. You say cartoon, right?
Okay.
Oh, so you have any popular?
Yeah, any
Okay.
popular person or character.
All right, great.
I'm thinking of a cartoon character that I want to give Kerry. Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, how did you but
Shout out just Bugs Bunny.
okay.
Hey, first of all, you're gentle babes.
What do you mean?
So you let the gentleman start first.
See, it was your idea.
As
So you need to
everybody
lead
needs
the
to be
way.
like
That
you.
should tell you
Men
where
first.
we rate you.
I can say nothing.
You're the king. You're the king of this podcast.
No, that's not what she meant.
Okay.
Let's go.
You know what's in Zanzibar? I'll tell you that story in the next episode.
Oh, my hair, yeah?
You're stronger in the next episode.
Okay.
I can't see the comment.
Daniel Macharia, shout out to you, to Tracy. I see a whisper.
You're actually good at this, man.
Whisper above wind says Kerry's singing looks wow.
Oh.
Hey.
You want to
Wow.
finish. We want to hear.
Nah, that's mine.
Minimum natura. I think I've got to do that.
Switch to Aguambo. Switch to Aguambo.
Aguambusi.
Baba, Mandamano style. Mandamano style.
Why? No, it's one in one.
Okay, sorry.
Okay,
You do a guambo.
you do.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really, nigga?
Yeah, do it.
Seriously?
Do it.
For real, that's the one you've chosen for me. I was choosing for Carrie. I feel like you chose that one because I said it.
Yeah, you said
Okay.
it. So just do it.
I choose one
Just
for
do
you.
it.
Okay, I don't know if I know how to do it. I don't think I know how to do Rao.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the whole point.
That's what she said.
The smell is familiar. Nobody, I guess it is familiar. Carrie is singing "Break Off Your Back." I sing legitimately screaming.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
When a nigga winks, that means I won't get it. Carrie and Combox. Warudie. Tell him. I did it.
Help me.
Now,
Nice.
wacha nikutafutie mpaka uchoke.
Oh my God.
Fantastic.
And 80K, my first acting gig. Let's see.
Sasa tunataka Calligraph Jones. Gia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaliwa Uber. Najua ni
Twende
mazishi.
kazi.
Okay.
Mazishi?
Okay. How does he talk? Okay. Yeah. Laughed throughout the episode. Love it. Yeah.
Who ni nani?
Yeah, like, who is that?
Hapana.
Yago.
Calligraph Jones is like this.
Yeah, man.
Show me.
Yeah. The smell is familiar. No, I guess it's familiar.
You see, you guys are good at impressions. I'm not.
No, you have to give the energy.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah? Mazishi.
Ni mazishi?
Yego. Fanya hivyo.
I can't.
You're out.
Okay.
I'm guessing I'm the winner. You guys vote. Because me, I feel like I have all the points. I struggled and I did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.